Hi guys, it's Min and welcome to Korean class. 안녕. Hi guys, 안녕하세요. 민입니다. 오랜만이에요. 다들 잘 지내셨나요? I hope you guys are doing well. It's been so long that I filmed any video. But today I decided to turn the camera on because I have this one thing that I have to talk about. So yeah, we're gonna get started right away. Today's question is to listen and to hear and how to tell the difference in Korean. Of course, in Korean, I'm not gonna teach you English here. I personally think that it's a really important and interesting question, but surprisingly and weirdly, no one has asked about it. So I just decided to come up and talk about it on my own because I think it's something that we have to deal with. So when you say to listen and to hear in English, they're pretty different. I mean, they're both related to your listening or auditory ability. There are things to do with your ears, but you definitely don't use them in the same situation. When you say listen, you can't really replace it with hear. And the other hand, when you say hear, you don't really replace it with listen either. That being said, there are two different words meaning two different things. And I guess you may already know what's the difference in English first, or you may not know because you're a native English speaker and you have never paid attention to it. So simply say to listen. When you say to listen, it's an action that you're deliberately doing it. You're paying attention to the sound. So you want to listen to it. That's why you're listening. On the other hand, when you say to hear, it's not deliberate at all. It's not even an action. You just happen to hear something because there's sound. But that's it. You never wanted to listen it, or you never paid attention. It's not deliberate at all. So that's the basic difference. So keep that in mind, the difference between to listen and to hear. When you go back to Korean, you're normally gonna think of this one word, 듣다, as an equivalent of both listen and hear. However, when you say 듣다, it means that you are paying enough attention to the sound. So it's much closer to the English word to listen. So you have someone, the person who's paying attention to the sound. So you have subject and the action. And to talk about a sound that you happen to hear, here you're not deliberately listening to them. So we're doing something very interesting. We used passive form here. So passive verb of this word, 들리다, as of to be heard. And as I just said, it's passive form, so the sound you hear works as a subject in your sentence. So the sound is being heard, or I listen to something. So let me give you some examples. 저는 음악을 들어요. So I listen to the music. Here I said 듣다, 들어요, to listen, because it's something that I do on purpose. I'd like to listen to. It's an intentional / deliberate action. Another example. 제 말을 들으세요. You have to listen to me please, or you gotta listen to me. So again, I'm saying that you have to listen what I'm saying carefully. You have to pay attention to what I'm saying. So again, I'm saying 듣다, which is conjugated into 들으세요. It's honorific in this sentence. So 제 말을 들으세요. However, I could also say 이 소리가 들리세요? So here I translate more like, do you hear the noise? So in this case, 소리, the sounds, the noise, is not something that you were paying attention to. It's not something that you want to listen, but it's just being heard. Just because you have two functioning ears. So in this situation, it sounds very awkward if you say 이 소리를 들으세요, because it's just weird. You're not listening to it, you just hear. Another example. 이상한 소리가 들려서 잠에서 깼어요. I heard weird noise, so I woke up. Here again, 이상한 소리가 들려서, so 소리가 subject, 들려서 verb, it's in the passive form. Because I was not doing anything, I was not paying attention to the noise, I was asleep. So it was nothing intentional, but the sounds just played, it just being heard by me. I happened to hear, and it made me wake up. So that's why we say 소리가 들려서 rather than 소리를 들어서. I'll give you one last example with like closer comparison. So imagine that I'm in the class I'm teaching on Zoom all the time. So imagine you are one of my students. And if I say 제 얘기를 듣고 있어요. Here I said 듣다. So I'm asking if you're listening to me, if you're paying attention to me, if you understand what I'm saying, are you with me, are you following me? So that's the question that I'm asking. However, I could also ask 제 말이 들리세요? Here I ask 들리세요? So I'm asking if you just can hear me. So whether you understand or not, whatever I'm saying, if your computer just making sounds properly, you can hear me. So that's the question. I'm not asking if you're understanding me. So these are two very similar questions, but asking totally different things. So 제 말이 들리세요? Do you hear me? 제 말을 듣고 있어요? Are you listening to me? Voila! So I'm gonna wind up here today. Thanks for watching, and I'm really sorry if you can hear any noise. 소리가 들리셨다면 미안해요. Because it's already like 3 in the morning and people just go crazy outside. I don't know why. I think there's a soccer match or something outside. So yeah, I'm sorry for the noise. And I hope this video was still useful. You somehow enjoyed and learned something. That'd be the best. And hopefully we'll see each other next time. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕. Bye. ciao. 안녕.